Poems Every Child Should Know, edited by Mary E. Burt. Section 77, read for LibriVox.org by Kara Schallenberg. This section contains just one poem, Hervé Riel. Part 6 continued. Hervé Riel, by Robert Browning, 1812 to 1889, is a poem for older boys. Here is a hero who does a great deed simply as a part of his day's work. He puts no value on what he has done, because he could have done no other way. On the sea and at the Hogue, 1692, did the English fight the French, woe to France. And the 31st of May, helter-skelter through the blue, like a crowd of frightened porpoises a shoal of sharks pursue, came crowding ship on ship to St. Malo on the Rance, with the English fleet in view. 'Twas the squadron that escaped, with the victor in full chase, first and foremost of the drove, in his great ship Damfreville. Close on him fled, great and small, 22 good ships in all, and they signaled to the place, "Help the winners of a race! Get us guidance, give us harbor, take us quick, or quicker still, here's the English can and will." Then the pilots of the place put out brisk and leaped on board. "Why, what hope or chance have ships like these to pass?" laughed they. "Rocks to starboard, rocks to port, all the passage scarred and scored. Shall the Formidable here, with her 12 and 80 guns, think to make the river mouth by the single narrow way? Trust to enter where 'tis ticklish for a craft of 20 tons, and with flow at full beside? Now 'tis slackest ebb of tide. Reach the mooring, rather say, while rock stands or water runs, not a ship will leave the bay." Then was called a council straight, brief and bitter the debate. "Here's the English at our heels. Would you have them take in tow all that's left us of the fleet, linked together stern and bow, for a prize to Plymouth Sound? Better run the ships aground," ended Damfreville his speech. "Not a minute more to wait, let the captains all and each shove ashore, then blow up, burn the vessels on the beach. France must undergo her fate." "Give the word." But no such word was ever spoke or heard, for up stood, for out stepped, for in struck amid all these a captain, a lieutenant, a mate, first, second, third. No such man of mark and meet with his betters to compete, but a simple Breton sailor pressed by Tourville for the fleet. A poor coasting pilot he, Hervé Riel, the Croisic. And "What mockery or malice have we here?" cries Hervé Riel. "Are you mad, you Malouins? Are you cowards, fools, or rogues? Talk to me of rocks and shoals, me who took the soundings, tell on my fingers every bank, every shallow, every swell, 'twixt the offing here and Grieve where the river disembogues? Are you bought by English gold? Is it love the lying's for? Morn and eve, night and day, have I piloted your bay, entered free and anchored fast at the foot of Solidor. Burn the fleet and ruin France, that were worse than 50 Hogues. Sirs, they know I speak the truth, sirs, believe me, there's a way. Only let me lead the line, have the biggest ship to steer, get this Formidable clear, make the others follow mine. And I lead them, most and least, by a passage I know well, right to Solidor past Grieve, and there lay them safe and sound, and if one ship misbehave, keel so much as grate the ground, why, I've nothing but my life. Here's my head," cries Hervé Riel. Not a minute more to wait. "Steer us in, then, small and great. Take the helm, lead the line, save the squadron," cried its chief. "Captains, give the sailor place. He is admiral, in brief. Still the north wind, by God's grace. See the noble fellow's face as the big ship with a bound clears the entry like a hound. Keeps the passage as its inch of way where the wide sea's profound. See, safe through shoal and rock, how they follow in a flock. Not a ship that misbehaves, not a keel that grates the ground, not a spar that comes to grief. The peril, see, is past. All are harbored to the last. And just as Hervé Riel hollers 'Anchor!' sure as fate, Up the English come, too late. So the storm subsides to calm. They see the green trees wave On the heights o'erlooking grave. Hearts that bled are stanched with balm. Just our rapture to enhance, let the English rake the bay, Gnash their teeth and glare askance As they cannonade away. 'Neath rampired Solidor pleasant riding on the Rance, how hope succeeds despair on each captain's countenance! Outburst all with one accord, "This is paradise for hell! Let France's king thank the man that did the thing!" What a shout, and all one word, "Hervé!" As he stepped in front once more, not a symptom of surprise In the frank blue Breton eyes, just the same man as before. Then said Damfreville, "My friend, I must speak out at the end, though I find the speaking hard. Praise is deeper than the lips, You have saved the king his ships, You must name your own reward. Faith, our sun was near eclipse, Demand whate'er you will, France remains your debtor still. Ask to heart's content, and have, or my name's not Damfreville." Then a beam of fun outbroke On the bearded mouth that spoke, As the honest heart laughed through Those frank eyes of Breton blue. "Since I needs must say my say, Since on board the duty's done, And from Malo roads to Croisic point, What is it but a run? Since 'tis ask and have, I may, Since the others go ashore, Come, a good whole holiday, Leave to go and see my wife, Whom I call the Belle Aurore." That he asked, and that he got, nothing more. Name and deed alike are lost, Not a pillar nor a post In his Croisic keeps alive the feat as it befell. Not a head in white and black On a single fishing smack, In memory of the man, but for whom had gone to wrack All that France saved from the fight whence England bore the bell. Go to Paris, rank on rank, Search the heroes flung pell mell On the Louvre, face and flank. You shall look long enough ere you come to Hervé. So, for better and for worse, Hervé, accept my verse. In my verse, Hervé, do thou once more Save the squadron, honor France, Love thy wife, the Belle Aurore. Robert Browning. End of section 77. Read by Kara Schallenberg on January 15th, 2007 in Oceanside, California.